This is for a class of recent refugee immigrants, adults, mostly from Southeast Asia, high beginning level, and this would be the beginning of the class. So I would have had this prompt on the front board. Where are you from? Good morning, students. How are you today? Good. Can you read the question on the front board? Let's try together. I will count to 3, and we will all say the first word and keep going. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Where are... Good. Very nice. I heard everybody. Good job. So I want to know, do people ask you this question often? Lele. Not so much anymore? Can you say more about that? Ah, when you first arrived, your neighbors asked. Now there are more Karen people here and the neighbors don't ask so much. Thank you. Anybody else? Sati. You get asked everywhere you go. Do you know why? Ah, people think you might be Thai, but you are not. You are Karen. Yes. Good. Who asks you? Anybody. Who asks you? Where are you from? The clerk at the store. Okay. Who else? At the county. Right. They would always ask you that, and maybe just to be sure they have the right kind of interpreter for you. When do people ask you this question? Sometimes when there is a form to fill out. Good. Sometimes they just want to know. Yes. They just want to know. So I want to ask you, what is your answer when someone asks you this question? Where are you from? Oh, many answers, many answers. Good. Okay, I will write a few on the board. So let's tell me one at a time now. We will start here and go around the room. And then as they call out answers, I would sort them into 2 lists on the board. One that would be countries and one that would be nationalities without explaining that. And then I'd leave space in the columns to add the missing information in the other column. So once I had a few listed, I would continue questioning. So, students, how many lists do we have on the board? 2. Right. Why did I make 2 lists? No, they are not the same. No, they are not the same thing. Are the words the same in the 2 lists? No. Let me see if I can ask you a question that will help you. Purna, what country are you from? Nepal. Good. I will write that up here. Nepal. Now, Purna, what is your nationality? Do you know that? It is the same thing as your language. Right. Nepali. I am going to write that in the second column. Who wants to guess now? Right. The list on the left is the country you are from. The list on the right is your nationality. So, what is nationality? Can you guess? Right. It is the group of people you belong to. Sometimes it is the same as your language, sometimes not. Okay? For the Karen people in our class, same nationality, same language. For Purna, same language, same nationality, Nepali. But do you remember Candy, who used to be in our class? She was from Colombia. In South America, her nationality was Colombian. Her language was Spanish. So, not always. Nationality and language, not always the same thing. Let's finish the lists on the front board. So, we have a country here. Let's figure out the nationality. The first country we have is Somalia. What is the nationality? Somalian. You know how to spell? Or Somali. That is right. Some people say Somali. Let's say Somali. Who can spell Somali? S-O-M-A-L-I. Good. Very good. And then we would continue until the list was complete. So, today we are going to practice listening. We will listen to a 5-minute audio clip from our favorite Voice of America. Today's lesson is called Right. Where are you from? We will listen to it a few times, and at the end of class, you will be able to show me how you can interrupt someone politely when you want to ask a question and show me that you understood what we listened to. We do have a few new words today on the board. One of them is nationality. We already talked about that. Can you tell me again what nationality means? Right, the group of people you belong to. And I would write that on the board. You can copy that in your notebook. Another new word today, I think it is new to you, audio. I used the word audio. I said we would listen to an audio clip. Do you know what that means? It is like the word radio. Audio means something you listen to. So we will listen to a short audio clip, one that will be 5 minutes long. Good. Next word, who can pronounce it? Interview. Do you remember this word? We studied it in our last unit. What is an interview? Good. When somebody asks somebody else a bunch of questions, okay, that is good. When somebody asks somebody else a bunch of questions, that's good. Okay. So our audio clip will have a woman named Anna who will interview people. She meets on the street. She will be in Washington, D.C. All right, and I have that on the front board also. I want to be sure. Does everyone know Washington, D.C.? What do you know? It is the capital of the country. You are right, it is the capital of the country. Have any of you been to Washington, D.C.? No? Okay. It is a beautiful city. Maybe someday you will visit there. Good. So the last word up here, tourist. T-O-U-R-I-S-T. Tourist. Does anyone know tourist? No. A tourist is a person who is visiting a place for fun because they want to see it. They just want to know, what is this city like? So Anna will be interviewing some tourists. Are you a tourist here in St. Paul? No. No, you are living here. Good. So here are 4 new words for today. Nationality, interview, tourist, and I am using the word audio, so that is 4. We will listen to the audio right now. This is the time to listen. No notes. Close your notebooks, put your pencils down. No notes. Don't try to memorize anything. Just sit back and relax and listen. After the audio, we will talk about what we heard. Then we will listen again for specific things. And I would play the 5-minute clip. So after the clip, I will play it again, but first, some questions. Can you tell me, how many people did Anna interview? Right, 3. Why was Anna interviewing the people? It does sound like she works for a TV station or maybe a radio station. We'll listen again and be sure if it's TV, see if we can tell if it's TV or radio. All right. What does she ask each of the people? Right. Where are you from? Where are you from? And something else. Yes. Why are you here? Why are you here? Okay. They are tourists. She wants to know, why do they come to Washington? So, good job listening. Now we will listen again. This time, I have a worksheet for you to use while you are listening. At the top, there is a word bank. We will look at the word bank together. This time, you will be listening for the person's nationality and why they are visiting Washington, D.C. When you hear the right word, you will write it on the paper. And the right word will be somewhere up here in the word bank. First, let's look at the words in the word bank and let's look at the information on the front board and use that to fill in each person's name and country of origin on the worksheet. So we will do that first. Then when you listen, you will fill in their nationality and why they are visiting Washington, D.C. Are you ready? Good.